Great to see you here, and I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're talking about keyboard and specifically the Keychron K3. So after looking around, I decided to give it a shot with the Keychron K3, which happened to be on Kickstarter the end of last year, and I received mine about a month ago. I ended up getting the low-profile Keychron hot swappable keys with brown switch. I almost went with the blue switch, but I didn't want that loud clicky sound, but at the same time remain the tactile feel when I'm typing. And I feel like the red switch might be just too quiet for me, so that's why I went with the brown, which I'm pretty happy with it so far. And since I went with the low profile Keychron optical switch, I can easily hot swap every optical switch to customize my typing experience on the K3 without soldering. But then again, I'll have to get the blue switch or red switch, or even orange. I think they have an orange switch in order to hot swap all of these out. And yes, they do provide the tool to hot swap every optical switch inside the box. One of the reasons why I went with Keychron is because of its great color layout. It's very clean and minimal. It comes with the bright orange escape key, and that adds a little accent to the whole design. And I wasn't sure if I was going to keep the orange key on there, but it kind of grew on me, and now I kind of like the orange pop. But if you don't like it, they actually do provide a gray escape key as well as an orange light key. So you can gray everything out or have two orange keys right at the corners. Personally, I'm gonna just keep the escape key in orange. One orange key on my keyboard is enough for my taste. The Keychron K3, it's really small and thin. It's just a little bigger than my MacBook Pro's keyboard, which is also why I went with the K3 because I didn't want a keyboard that takes too much of my desk space. With the slim profile, the whole keyboard only weighs 396 grams, which makes it a perfect travel companion because it's so light. There are two switches on the front side of the keyboard. One is to switch between Windows and Mac. The other one is between Bluetooth and cable. Both of the switches has a tactile friction surface, which adds a nice touch and grip while switching. Right in the middle, we have the USB-C port, and you can use that to charge the keyboard or simply use it with the cable attached. There is a slight incline with the Keychron K3. It comes with two raised rubber feet, but you can switch them out if you want with the provided rubber feet. Right out of the box, it comes with the Mac keyboard layout. So for Windows users, you have to switch out the keys with the provided keycaps. I feel like the layout of the keyboard is designed for MacBook users because the very top layer has all of the function keys that a MacBook has. So if you use a MacBook Pro or just a MacBook, any Apple computers, you'll be very familiar with the layout right away. And seriously, the tactile feeling from a mechanical keyboard is just so much better from my laptop. And the one I have is the 2018 MacBook Pro. The keyboard on there, it's just so bad. It's pure garbage compared to this. And just like most of the mechanical keyboard, there's also a nice curve on top of each key, so your finger can rest naturally on top of it. Here's a keyboard I have had for a while. It's also very slim and small, and that's the whole point of the design. But compared to the K3 over here, this has a lot more tactile feeling, and the response is just so much better than this one. Comparatively, it is a little bigger than the keyboard I have over here from Apple. But if I were to choose one right now, I'll just go with the Keychron K3 because you'll have so much better experience while typing on this compared to a slim keyboard like this one. Let's go ahead and do a quick sound test. I have the RGB version, which has tons of different light animation effects. I mean, if I'm not in the mood, then I'll just switch back to white. It's always good to have options. I think these light animation effect does add a nice touch to the keyboard itself, and I do see why people would like them. But I don't see myself using most of them, and I almost went with the white version, but decided that I should add a little color on my table. For me, it's just easier to clean and clear the table whenever I need to shoot a product on here. And since this mechanical keyboard is wireless as well, it's really easy to just tuck away on the side. There is one thing that I don't like. The key is kind of sensitive. Like, I don't really have to press all the way down for the key to register when I'm typing. So I can be laying my finger slightly on top and just give it a little pressure and it would register right away. It doesn't even have to travel all the way down there. And that is because the optical switch uses light induction to trigger the switches. Whenever you press on the keys, the steam moves downward, triggering the light sensor on the PCB, which activates the key. This is also why optical switches are faster than traditional switch, because no physical contact is needed to send an electrical signal. But this also caused the sensitivity problem that I will need to get used to. That being said, the optical switches still have mechanical components and all the physical characteristics. Another plus is that since there's no physical contact, these switches are usually more durable. According to Keychron, the lifespan of a traditional switch is 50 million key presses, while the optical switch can double that lifespan. So I look at the Keychron K3 like a hybrid in between an actual mechanical keyboard and a small portable keyboard like this, because it still has those curvature on each keys like a mechanical keyboard, and the travel distance is enough for that satisfying response. But at the same time, it's so small and portable. So if you're always on the go, whether you're traveling or going on a long trip for work and doesn't want to sacrifice your typing experience, this is the keyboard to get. Or if you're just like me who wants clean and minimal desk space, I'll definitely recommend this keyboard. I'm pretty happy with my purchase if you can't tell already. Anyways, if you liked today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell on your way out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.